All right, so Barb's back for another round of $1 Million But, where we're gonna be asking each other, what would we do for $1 million? And Barb will do just about anything. So
I'll probably say yes to
we're gonna
everything.
test that today.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll say yes to my one.
No.
Okay, Barb, since you're a guest, why don't you go first?
All right, you get $1 million. For the rest of your life, every time you hear the happy birthday song, you have to go over to the place it's being sung and eat the entire cake.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so not even for your birthday?
No, the moment it starts, you have to get up, go over.
So not only is this a physical challenge, it's also incredibly rude. Okay, so say I've been walking past a restaurant, they're singing it. I just busted in, put that cake down, it's mine, eat the whole thing,
Yeah.
and I'm feeling just awful.
You can eat a whole cake.
And then I hear it again, like I physically can't eat another cake. Like, do I have to just bulk up the first one?
You
Am
do
I,
whatever you need to do to eat it.
hiding outside the restaurant, like throwing up an old cake?
You see like Happy Birthday Jimmy, and you're just like, woof. You're gonna get your ass kicked like on a regular basis. You're not even gonna get through the cake. Some dad is gonna be decking you. The hard part would be too is that your friends would know this, and they would get an enormous cake, and then all sing Happy Birthday just to watch you have to eat this huge cake. All right, $1 million. Every time you have a birthday, you have to eat a birthday cake.
You know, I'd probably do it.
I would do it too. $1 million?
Yeah.
I'd like the excuse to be able to eat other people's cakes. What you're gonna have done for $1 million, you would have installed right at the top of your head, like right by your hairline, a red LED light that every time you have a negative thought, it lights up red.
So basically, we have a red light on our head.
Yeah.
Like, that's just the thing.
So that's gonna be really tough for a relationship. You know, you're doing that thing where it's like,
Are you mad at me?
no.
Comes like exactly right. Or like even like you're at work and like somebody is just talking to you about a project you're working
Yeah.
on, and they're like, well, I think maybe we should go in this direction. And that light lights up. You don't like this idea?
No, it's great. It's really great.
Okay, so let me ask you this then. Which would you prefer? You get the red light, or your significant other for the rest of your life has the red light?
Yeah, I think it'd be helpful in that scenario. It'd be really weird if you were in bed with them though and it went on.
Yeah.
Like,
That would-
what did I do wrong?
That would be really tough.
It's just red the whole time.
Just
Yeah.
the room lights up red.
Would you do it for yourself?
No, I need the illusion.
$1 million to you.
I would do it.
Not $1 million to you unless you can get somebody else to sign off on it. Then
Yeah,
I
I
give it $1 million.
wouldn't
All right, what do you got?
You get $1 million, but every year on your birthday, the moment you turn whatever age, you get warped back in time and you have to watch your parents conceive you
Oh my god.
from a different angle each year.
Why a different angle? Just for
Keep it fresh.
Oh my god.
How long would you
tell
have
you.
to stand there?
That is entirely based on how long they took during that session.
So it's like if they were having sex for like an hour and a half, you'd have to stand there for an hour and a half.
Yeah, you're in there for a while. It's like a movie.
Here's the thing though, I feel like after 5 or 6 years of this, you're like, okay, all right, then he's gonna go over there, then he's gonna flip her this way. It's like at that point you already know.
It's pretty routine at that point.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining you warp into the room and you're just like, boring.
With the magazine.
Seen it. I feel like we've been focusing heavily on Barbara's parents, but your parents was like a priest and a nun or something.
Yeah, they were.
So that was probably done through like a bed sheet then.
Yeah.
Like, they probably cut a hole in it and just like kind of went to
Like,
town.
What is it? What were they?
Like,
Go
Conceived through a glory hole?
That's
do
what
you
really
mean?
religious people do. They cut a hole in a sheet and have sex through it, so they're not really like they're
So it's
just
just-
doing it for procreating.
It's just a dick through a sheet.
It's a loophole. Now, Barbara, you've got me envisioning my dad covered in a sheet with his boner poking out. That's all I can think about now. That's all I can think about. It's like the world's worst Halloween costume. Oh my god.
It's a ghost. I think I would do it
You would do it?
for $1 million. Yeah.
I would do it too. I would do
I
it.
can't. I'm blown away that you would both do that. I definitely wouldn't do that.
All right,
Polish my
well,
light.
I think another very successful round of this game. Once again, Barbara is richer.
Slapping them
I'm
up.
the richest of them all.
It's like a birthday episode. Everybody's got a birthday themed one.
If you like this episode of $1 Million But, be sure to watch last week's episode and subscribe to the Rooster Teeth YouTube channel.